we're trucking. This is before Ultra Kill. This was gonna be what my Wednesday stream was going to be. It was gonna be just trucking, most likely. So we'll get a little trucking in. Now, I'm gonna load into the game. And what you're gonna notice is things have changed when I open the map. When I open the map, things are going to look a little different. So the DLC was on sale, so I bought a lot of it. I bought the Ultimate Edition, so you can see we now have the vast majority of the European continent available for us to truck. The only DLCs I don't have are... The only DLC I don't have is the newest one, which is the northern reaches of Norway, Sweden, and Finland. But otherwise... Poland, France, Spain, Portugal, Corsica, Sardinia, the rest of Italy, Greece, the Balkans... Romania and such, Hungary, the Baltic states, the lower parts of the Nordic, of the Scandinavian countries. Got it all. When is Asian Truck Simulator gonna come out? I want to see people go from Taliban Afghanistan to communist China. How much trucking is done out there, really? In those, you know, I don't. How many trucks are going from Kabul to Beijing? Something tells me not many. Oh, also, I bought the. It was also on sale. I bought the Ultimate Edition for American Truck Simulator 2. So we have almost every state available in that game to truck as well. So when I do American Truck Simulator, which will probably be next week, or shit, the weekend, depending, we can do some long haul. I'm really looking forward to in these games. I can't believe I'm saying I'm looking forward to something in these fucking trucking games. Fallout. DLC for this game, there's gonna be one where you can drive a coach bus and take people around in a coach bus, which sounds fun and cute and very European. And then the American Truck Simulator is having one that is just a road trip one, where you get to like drive a car or like a pickup truck and you just drive. So that could also, I'm looking for, and some of the cars are like, it's like a Ford fucking, like a Ford Mustang or whatever the fuck, a Dodge Viper, you know, all that sort of stuff. So you can just, I can't wait to go like 30 miles an hour down the speedway and get all of the tickets. I can't wait to like just do like, how fast can I go from like Cali to Texas or some shit. Uber driver simulator? There's probably like a really shitty ripoff of that somewhere. So, trucks. What can we do trucking wise? The longest route we could do, which I'm not gonna do, is from Manchester to Rhodes in Greece. It's 2,200 miles nearly. Holy shit. Edinburgh to Galati in Romania. Bulgaria, that's the country I forgot what the name was. Edinburgh to Kalamata. That's the place where the olives come from. Man, okay, let's find something a little slower. And can we also find something that's not that doesn't start in the UK? The UK's roads are the worst. Most of my time in this game has been driving in the UK, and the UK sucks. I hate driving in the UK. A road that goes coast to coast in the States? Like, the interstates can go, like, pretty coast to coast, because that's their kind of their thing. I don't know if there's, like, a single direct road. Reservoir tanks. Oh, here we go. We'll go to Seville from Germany. Excuse me, not Germany. Is that Netherlands? Can't tell if that's in Germany or in the Netherlands. You can get arrested for such harsh words in the UK. Go. That's through a little bit through Belgium, through most of France, and then through most of Spain. Go up, go north, go to Narva, the border of Russia and Estonia. You will drive Her Majesty's roads and you will like it. Her Majesty's roads suck for trucks. I can't imagine being a truck driver. London to Porto. That could be good. I don't mind that. That's through like that's through what? 1, 2, 3, 4 countries. 1,200 miles, so it's gonna take. It's about the same as the one we did the other day to Venice. That one is relatively close to you. All right. Used 20 tons of used packaging from London to Portugal. From London in Great Britain to Porto in Portugal. Sure. Oh no, I forgot we're gonna start on a right-hand drive car and we're gonna be left-hand driving on the, oh god, and this truck looks hideous. This is like a cheap-ass truck. Okay. I always have to remember how to actually play this every week. Put it in the gear. Okay, I went the right way. Wrong side of the road. We're in the UK. They drive on the left because they don't know what they're doing over there. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Here we go. Volvo truck dealer discovered, guys. We're in London. I hope everyone's brought their stab vest with them. I like how I always manage to do stuff in London when my my one regular viewer who is in London isn't actually here. Ah, good old Fololololo. Oh fuck! We're good. We're good. The inability of humanity to standardize things, like where sides you drive on electric plugs, never see. Well, see, what's interesting about that is that the vast majority of the world, the vast majority of the world agrees on driving on the right. Like, go look up a world map of left-right driving. Like, it's not even close how many more countries drive on the right. The UK, a lot of former UK colonies, and Japan. Oh, Jesus Christ, I haven't seen one of those ones in a while. Cool, great. That was cool. It's basically the metric but Imperial. Metric versus Imperial for yeah. Clankers Delenda Est, yes. 100% agree. It's actually quite... It's quite shocking to me how prevalent bots are on Twitch and how they're almost... Like, I can count on one hand the amount of times I think I've had a bot in chat on YouTube. On Twitch, though? Fuck. Like, at least one or two every stream. You know? It's nuts. There was also a thing I saw with Twitch recently, like the last day or so. It's technically been in the rules, but it was one of those things where it was almost never enforced unless it was against someone that they just wanted to essentially make an example of. But now I think they've said that officially they're not going to. They're no longer going to punish streamers for having multiple chats up at once or having a merged chat on screen. Technically, that was against the Twitch terms of service, having a thing up, but like nobody was ever punished by it, like very rarely, and it was clearly meant to be like, okay, we're just gonna slap you with this because we want to slap you with something, and yeah, congratulations on not being stupid, Twitch. But now they finally, like, whatever the fucking guy's name who's in charge, said, like, they're not going to do it anymore. Like, it's not going to be a thing, which, yeah, that makes sense considering, like, the vast majority of, like, maybe not the vast majority, but a good amount of people are multi-streaming for, like, years now. You know, big and small. YouTube has been stepping up their bot detection. It used to be all over shorts and video comments. Yeah. On larger channels, if you go to a new posted video, like I'm talking within like the first 20 minutes of like a larger channel's like first video like upload, you can still see some of the bots. You'll see them, but they've been getting better at squashing them quicker and stopping them from cropping up like fucking weeds. Sure. I saw people saying that it was a case of, in like the last like year or so, Twitch's percentage of people of like live stream percentage has been, what am I trying to say? Their market share, I guess you would say, has been getting smaller, and so people are suggesting that like they're no longer. I just realized we're going 32 and a 60. Jesus Christ. They're no longer able to just be like, yeah, we're gonna be, you know, petty bitches about everything and have stupid rules. You know, they actually have to compete now, because YouTube is becoming like a larger and larger share every year of being in terms of how many people are using it for streaming. Okay, we got like, I'm covering it, but we got a decent chunk of gas. Good. We'll refill when we get to France. Is this thing incapable of going faster? I'm at top gear. This thing can't go faster than 56. I can't even reach the speed limit. Which will lose when the e-girls are able to do whatever they want on other platforms. Yeah, coppers. Gotta be careful. Oh, excuse me, he wrote Coopers. Those are people who make barrels? Watch out, they're gonna make barrels. And put you in a fucking cask. Driving like this isn't bad. What is this music? Oh. Getting like the quietest tracks in this soundtrack. No, I don't like this one. I should put on the random sound effects, but I'm too lazy. Oh shit, we gotta get off this ramp. Oh boy. Should probably slow down, right? How are there not more accidents in the UK? Like, fucking look at this. I did it again. I stalled it. I stalled it here last time. Come on. There we go. I still don't know how the gears work. I kind of just guess with the gearing. Who drives a manual? Except truckers, I guess. And like classic car enthusiasts. Europeans? Okay. You know you don't have to, right? You can buy an automatic car. It's not new technology. You've only known like 4 people max who have had an automatic. Why? Why? There's no reason to buy a manual. Say like the vast majority of people don't even, in like North America, don't even know how to drive manual. Because you're never gonna get a car that is not an automatic. standard there? Cultural inertia? Well, someone slow that inertia down. Fucking, there's no, like, stop. You don't need to have, just get an automatic car. No fiddling with a shifter or a clutch. You just press the brake and press the gas, and that's it. Car go, car stop. We're driving way too fast. Oh, here we go. The channel tunnel, the channel. Off to Calais. Turn the truck off. Fuck. Depart. Where are we going next? Gonna drive near Paris. Oh my god, these roads. Have you guys ever heard of making a highway straight? God, what is with you? And by you, I mean the European you. Limited space and rough terrain. Well, just get a bigger continent. Get a bigger continent. Lovely French weather. It's like we're still in England. Gotta drive on the right now. The English have to be different. Europe is objectively a peninsula of the Asian continent, but the civilizational aspect redefines it. Just make your highway straight. That's all I'm asking for. It's not much. That's how you merge. You just swing right wildly into the lane. Seen worse. Okay. Oh god. Is it gonna be a bunch of fucking toll routes? What is with the Europeans and toll routes? Oh my god. I see it on the map up ahead. Is that a toll route? Is that a toll? Why are you... How? How? Wait, wait. It is a fucking toll booth. How do you have such high taxes and still have tolls on all your fucking roads? Turn the fucking car off. God damn it, I keep doing that. Hey, back on Euro Truck, yes. You just missed it. We just left the UK again. We started in London, we didn't get stabbed, and now we're here in, we just left the, what's it called? Calais. We're heading to Portugal. Was it raining? Surprisingly, it was actually sunny in the UK for a little bit. The rare 2 days of sun that you get a year. Kitten peed on the bed? Oh, I know that. Know that feeling. My cat threw up in my bedroom the other day in like 3 spots, and I have no idea why. I'm gonna actually stop for gas while we're here. Also, yeah, that is a good question. I keep forgetting to ask that. Are you doing better? You were like in the hospital and like supposedly at death's door, right? You just, everyone in my chat, like both, God, you and Lugor ending up in the hospital for different reasons. You're, you know, but Christ. We have a lot of those in Portugal, basically 70% or more of the highway. I can't fucking believe that you have that many fucking toll routes. Oh God, what is happening? Oh no. Is the trailer stuck? Ah, there we go. You have post-surgery color going out, you have the flu now. What is... It's just like... It's like... I don't... What is like... Oh my God, it's like... It's just... It's... how is... How... it's just funny. How do you get all these different illnesses? You just had surgery? Okay, fair. It's not like you got a transplant and you're on immunosuppressants or something. Oh, fuck. It's just funny, though, because it's just like, yeah, I was in the hospital, and then they had to do surgery, and now I got the flu. Going end to end will double or more your gas costs just on tolls. The country is around 600 kilometers in a straight line. Holy shit, that's fucking insane. Well, again, I'm trying to think of like fuel mileage depending on your car, I guess, and how. What's the speed limit on your highways? What do they expect you to go on, like your big highway motorways? What is your speed limit? No, but it does wonky things to you. It's not like organ level, but it was an infection that was running in my system for like 2 weeks, ruins everything. Fair. Tolls are one of the biggest revenue sources for the government. 120K. Wow, that's really fast. It's usually 100 here for our highways. 110 in some zones. But let's say if you're doing like, I guess depending on like your car and all that. Like I'm trying to think of my car, like what do I get if I'm doing mostly highway driving and I'm like, it's good like keeping that speed, no traffic. probably get about 5 to 6, depending. If I stretch it, I could get about 600k on a tank. Most people do 150, 180, and that fucking scares me. Jesus Christ. It's bad enough here when people are going 130, 140, like over the speed limit, speeding. Jesus Christ, if I saw someone doing a fucking 180, oh my lord. I've seen it before. I definitely never drove my car very, very fast on the highway late at night. That never happened. I definitely didn't one time go like 210 for about, 10, 15 seconds just to see how fast the car would go. That never happened. What's in the back seat of your boss's car going 199 or 191, excuse me, peeked over his shoulder and he was arranging the event we were doing the next day on his phone. It is shocking how callous people are about driving safely. It is absolutely shocking. 'Cause like, a lot of people die. A lot of people die doing these things. And then it's just crazy that they're like, yeah, I'm going to look at my phone. I'm going to drive like 30 over the speed limit. I had it the other day. I saw it the other day. I was driving on a country road. So there was only one lane, 2 lanes, one going each direction. And the guy in front of me was clearly like on his phone or like doing something, because he kept swerving into the left lane. He kept swerving into oncoming traffic. And there was a point where a truck was coming the other way, and he was he was like halfway over the line, and that's like, oh my god, this is it. I'm going to see someone die, and then I'm going to have to swerve into a ditch to avoid getting annihilated myself. And then he noticed, he looked up, and then did a sharp pull on the steering wheel to get back in the lane, and I'm like, it was for like 10 minutes, it was like the most nerve-wracking shit until he finally took off. He went off onto a different road, and it was like, well, at least I don't have to see him die. At least my life is no longer in danger, I guess. Seen a lot this winter. We had a decent amount of snow coming pretty quickly over the last couple months, mostly January, and I saw a lot of flipped cars, a lot of cars in the ditch, a lot of cars that it's like, you clearly were going too fast, and then you fucking ate shit, and now you have flipped your Honda Civic into that ravine, into that ditch, and you're lucky you're not dead. Shit, you might be dead. Oh yeah, Plagueling, you weren't here for the start of Euro Truck. I bought a bunch of DLC. I forgot to mention that to you. Look, I bought a bunch of DLC. It was on sale. I bought the Ultimate Edition. I have almost every piece of DLC. We have all. The only thing we're missing is the newest one, which is this part of Scandinavia. But otherwise, we have all the way to Greece and Turkey in the east, all the way north to like Russia and the Baltic states, and then all the way sort of southwest down to the Iberian Peninsula, all the way down to Italy in the south. And the American DLCs. I also bought the American DLCs. It was also on sale. So we have like a little over half of the United States. I think it boils down to people getting used to having no consequences for the behavior and escalates to the point. Yeah. It's a complacency thing where it's like they drive all the time. They drive every day and they have these bad habits. And nothing happens to them, and so they go, hey, you know, whatever. When all it takes is the one time where you're checking your phone, and oh look, you've swerved into the other lane, and you're dead. You know, you swerved off the road, you've crashed into the guardrail, a truck has plowed right into you, you are dead. Can we just bite the bullet and announce Wednesday is truck day? Wednesday is like trucks are, unless I have something else. Like, it's a good game to fall back on, Euro Truck, American Truck Simulator. I'm really looking forward to the 2 DLC. There's a DLC for this one where you get to drive a coach bus. I'm really looking forward to that. And then there's one for the American Truck Simulator where you just get to do road trips. Like, you just get cars and trucks and you can just, like, do a road trip. What are these? Americans get a tank. Well, probably not a tank, but you get like classic American cars, classic Fords and Dodges and stuff like that. Dodge Challenger, Dodge Charger, the Viper, Mustang, stuff like that, and then you can just do a road. Shuffle's not on point today. I have to curate some of the songs. I kind of just like I just copy pasted in all of like the soundtracks for FTL and Ultra Kill. So some of them are a little bit more like, especially surprisingly for Ultra Kill, some of them are very quiet and sort of like to the point where they're like almost atmospheric. Not really the best background music really for like listening. Got that NASA Corvette, excuse me? Going back to the whole car crash thing, or like driving unsafely, it's so funny how there's so many people who are like deathly afraid of flying. They hate flying, and part of the reason is that like, you see, a plane crash. Like a plane crash happens. And it's horrifying, a plane crashes and it's like 90% of the time everyone dies, and then it's like holy shit. If a plane crashes, you're dead. You're like that's it. For like you're not gonna survive. But then the thing is that like way more cars, even like I think per capita, like there's more car crashes than there are, what's it called? Airplane crashes. You're much more likely to be involved in a car crash incident than you are what's it called, in an airplane. The flying tube scares me. I haven't been on an airplane since 2005. Yeah. I haven't been on an airplane since 2005. Whenever it comes up that I have to go onto an airplane, I am going to be particularly terrified. I remember as a kid, I had gone on an airplane a couple times on trips, and it never bothered me growing up. I would just sleep. I'd sleep through the flight. Isn't that because most car accidents involve two cars, which is difficult to do with... You'd be surprised how many... Well, I understand. Yeah, it is more likely for cars, but you'd be surprised how... Where's the high beam again? There we go. You'd be surprised how many in-air collisions there are. I have a cousin that went to live in Australia, like, when she was young, like 30 years ago. She hasn't visited because the flight traumatized her for life. Was it that bad? I don't even know how, like... Just, I don't know, there are some people who... it's surprising, I have a cousin... I also have a cousin who is the same way, where he is not... he does not like flying. He does not like flying at all, and it's funny because his family does like to take trips a lot. And he goes with them because he enjoys the trips, but flying, he actually has to take, I can't remember what it was. He had to take, like, fucking Valium or Ritalin or some shit. He had to take some sort of, like, thing to help sort of relax him and knock him out because he just couldn't... He just can't deal with flying. Jesus Christ, guys, drive slower. Rat dogging a flight to Portugal from Portugal to Australia in the 90s to the other side of the planet. Yeah. To be fair, like, I think Australia is, like, one of the worst flights from almost anywhere that isn't, like, I guess in the same, like, longitude. I hate when I have to hand my bags over in the flight and airport. The flight and airport, I'm fine. I do not like handing your bags off. The idea of someone going wrong outside your control. Never keep anything you're not willing to, propranolol, I don't know what it was. He had to take something to knock him out, because otherwise he was just gonna have a fucking panic attack. At once, oh god, I'll tell you the story in one sec. But I also, like, never put anything in your bags that you're not, like, that are being taken away that you aren't willing to lose. Keep, like, everything valuable. Keep everything valuable you can on a fucking carry-on. Because it's just like you're asking to get stolen. Or if you want, like, get one of those crazy, like, hard cases that you can, like, lock as luggage. But what was I gonna say? My cousin, they went to they went to Brazil, and they took a flight. I've never not used hard lock case. Yeah, there you go. So you're already doing it smart. So they went to Brazil, and they went from here in Canada at a major airport to a major airport in... I don't remember where they went. I don't remember where they went. If they went to like, I think they went to a big city, but then they went to like the airport was a big city, but they had to take a smaller local flight from the major airport to the actual city they were staying in, which was another major city, and that fucking that was like... So what happened was that they ended up on that second flight. My cousin got airsick, like really badly, and so he was gonna be like, I'm gonna throw up, and they didn't have like I don't think they had like a bag to throw up in or anything. They had like a little bag of chips, like one of the airport bags or airplane bags of chips, and so they're holding that. his mom is holding that in front of him to like throw up in case he does throw up. And so that's like, okay, don't worry, we're gonna land in like 10 minutes or something, right? And then an announcement goes over the PA, and the announcement is in Portuguese, and because it's like a local flight, and like, and they're like, oh no, and another person on the plane spoke English and explained to them that there was something going on at the airport, so they had to keep, like, they were in the air above the airport for 30 more minutes, and he's like holding in his sick the entire time, only to have to throw up into a tiny chip bag right before they land. It was good. He loves flying. So the lesson is, don't drive with your cell phone. Oh god, I'm gonna say, God, compared to the UK, the French know how to make highways. Like, the French know what they're doing when making. This is almost this feels like a North American highway, in that there's like nice big on-ramps and off-ramps and good, like, wide lanes. This is a highway. Like, so, like, this is like a major like, you got 3 lanes going each direction. Each lane is nice and wide. If this road was in the UK, there would be 4 lanes on each side, and they would be half as wide. It's just, oh, fuck. And before you say it, I know it's a small island. It's an island. They don't have that much room. Well, I don't know what to say. Get more room somehow. Nice wide highway with nice broad, gentle turns. Nice. We had to build our roads in hill dips mostly. Toulouse, Bordeaux. I'm trying to remember my Crusader Kings. Where is Toulouse and where is Bordeaux? Toulouse, Bordeaux. Toulouse, Bordeaux. Oh boy, we have a long way to go. Toulouse is such a French moment. I liked driving through Switzerland last time. That was fun. Man. Whoa, 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 whoa. How much money do you think they made on this game? Because, like these games have come out for like 10 years ago, each of them, longer, and like they still make DLC, people still play them. I'm a new convert, but like they go back and like they update the older areas. Knowing the TISM crowd this attracts must be a considerable amount. It's funny how this game has like just this. I don't hear anyone complain about this game's DLC policy or not policy. What am I trying to say? Sales thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. DLC pricing, I guess. When this game is just as bad as Paradox. Paradox gets endless amount of shit for their DLCs, like being like, you know, oh, every couple months it's like, oh, here's another DLC, and it's $15. This game does the same fucking thing. No one's ever complained about it. Is it just because it's the trucking, the TISM crowd that is like, I like trucks? The guys who are like, I'm going to be like 20, 30, 40, 50 who are like, I really like trucking. I have a steering wheel and a pedals. How much is a steering wheel and pedals? Am I going to have to buy a steering wheel and pedals for this? How much is like a decent priced steering wheel and pedal setup for a computer? They range from 80 to 3,000. Holy shit. This doesn't require making all this geometry and stuff, unlike, let's say, train sim. Well, I have seen, people have, yes, I think the train, whichever train simulator I checked a while ago, people were much more, I will say, were much more critical of the train simulator. Where it's like, here's a carriage, and like a new car, and it's like, oh, and it's like $10. Or here's like a single line of like a random city's subway, or whatever the fuck. And it's like, oh, okay. If I can get a decent steering wheel that doesn't break the bank, it might make this funnier. Because it's not bad driving with the mouse. It actually does give. It actually hurts. Like it's like a repetitive stress injury. My wrist. And not just my wrist, my actual hand, because your hand is constantly tensed to what's it called, to do the movements of the wheel very, precisely. Second hand, maybe. Just don't know. Like, I don't know where I would, like, where do you get, where am I gonna find a second-hand steering setup? Thank you. I didn't even hear the... is Twitch Alerts broken again? Do I have to unfuck Twitch Alerts? Oh, the fart, it went off. Oh, I guess it probably just... I probably couldn't hear it from the game. It's probably lower in my mix than it is on the stream end. No, you missed one earlier, Legling, when you were away. There was a thing that it was even a longer message than that. It was one going like, "Yo, I can help you, hook you up with a. I can hook you up with a 800,000 follower streamer to give you the best help to grow or whatever." join Discord, not a virus, not a scam, /discord.com or whatever. There's always a man somewhere whose wife will make the ultimatum and he has to sell his sim gear. Oh no. At that point, sell the wife. Keep the sim gear. Actually, that was outlawed. Trying the Discord invites rather than the dodgy links that always remove the space. Yeah, because I just hit the parking brake by accident. Whoopsies. It's because usually those have been those are pretty I guess easy to catch when it's like remove the space. It can be easier to filter. Where like a lot of people have Discord links, and so they're like not being banned or blocked as easily. Also, it's easy to be like, oh, come to the Discord, and then on the Discord, you get fucked. You have half a tank of fuel again. God damn it. When's the next gas station? Petrol station. Truck drinks fuel like a Frenchman drinks wine. Again, why are all the UK or European trucks flat nosed? What's up with that? All the European trucks have like the flat front, where the engine's sort of like underneath you, behind you. North American trucks, they all have the engine sticking out. What is with Europeans and their weirdness? Why are you so different? Why do you insist on being different? EU regulations, I guess. This is just making me really excited to play more Advance Wars. I had so much fun playing Advance Wars, it was great. It's like, hey, Advance Wars! Oh god, we gotta play Starfield on Friday again. Or being sarcastic, I missed more of this. No, I loved it. I actually really had fun playing Advance Wars. Game is great. I actually had a ton of fun playing through Advance Wars. Nice little bite-sized strategy. Ah. Is this a service station coming up? Yes. Is it? Did I miss that gas station? No, it is this. Okay, this is it. We'll stop and refuel. What's going to replace Saturdays? At least one more stream of XCOM. I'm going to say at least one more. And then I'm going to think of something else. I've wanted to maybe what's it called? Wait, is this for gas? I want to get gas. I'm considering doing a Frontier will happen soon. Soonish. I still need to be done with my current. I don't want to install. I don't know how well it will play together with, like, I still have Begin Again installed, and I'm using that for my Dead Money video, and so I don't want to accidentally install the Frontier and then, like, fuck up that until I am done 100% using footage from Begin Again for my Dead Money video. But yeah, Frontier. I don't know why I'm just gonna, like, I want to play more New Vegas, but I also was considering doing and this probably wouldn't happen for a couple more months, but another New Vegas playthrough, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Do you play anything else? I was thinking of doing a New Vegas playthrough where I do a Legion playthrough, a Legion run, because I've not never, it's been a very long time since I've done that, to the point where it might be like, I'm thinking like Xbox 360 days of, like, been a long time, you know, or like early 2010s days. So I'm considering doing that, and, like, the idea would be play Fallout New Vegas in, like, the complete opposite way that I play it usually. You know, do Legion, make everyone mad, kill people I let live, let people live who I kill, I don't know, stuff like that. And maybe a melee build. The idea doing, like, really going hard into it. But New Vegas will lead us play a game, any other game. Challenge level impossible? Probably. Oh, I was also thinking of doing, and I'm gonna have to spend like a day or two, like, I'm gonna have to take. It's gonna take a little time to set up, to do Bloodborne PC to get that running. I really want to try getting that running eventually. So that could be a fun little Saturday replacement, but if I can get it working, I don't know how stable it is. Did a Legion playthrough, you were either up close and personal or stealth sniper. I think it might be fun to just, like, again, try to play New Vegas in a way that I'm, like, out of my comfort zone of, like, okay, we're gonna do the Legion quests. I'm not gonna pick the cowboy perk and use revolvers and lever guns. We're gonna pick something else. Lore accurate, no stims, chems. Maybe the opposite. A lot of drugs. All of the chems. Drive faster, you trucks. You fucks. God, how big is France? France is so long. Long France. Jesus. We're almost at Bordeaux. Whoa. Gonna have to stop to rest soon. Got 5 hours left on our sleep bar. If only Bethesda games had good tracking for what you need for crafting, it wouldn't be such a convoluted and annoying process. I have the pen and paper to take what I need. Yeah, like for New Vegas, the only thing I particularly remember, like I craft often, is weapon repair kits. And so it's like I know in my head I need scrap metals, scrap electronics, duct tape, wonder glue, and a wrench. And I just have to it's burned into my brain that whenever I see those items, I'm like, pick them up. You need them for crafting weapon repair kits. No, break harder, dude. You fucker. That guy did that on fucking purpose. Because he's French. $198 is the fare higher for trucks, I'm guessing? Using the toll routes? 198? Or is it distance? How does it work? God, when did we last... Oh my... 198 euros? Try making my own stims and doctor's bags. It was more about clutter management than anything else. Yeah. You end up getting weighed down by all the fucking random junk items you need to craft with. Someone translate 198 euros into Monopoly money, otherwise known as the Canadian dollar. It's gotta be like 500 bucks, right? There are different classes of vehicles that pay different amounts there. Okay. $310. Oh my god. You could buy like one pack of ground beef with that. Okay, where's the next service station? The next service station is past there. We should probably rest there or right before the border. Grim's theme. Bridge. What river is this? Is this a river? This game is unrealistic. All those pillars and things like that would be full of graffiti? Yes. It's good to know that that is a worldwide phenomenon. People graffitiing every single empty space of concrete. Not Sammy's theme. Her shtick is that she's good with infantry, making her not that great. Oh shit, what did I just do? Okay, there we go. She's got a great theme, though. You've never seen anything. Well, see, the thing is that they do it in like the middle of the night. They go out in like the wee hours of the morning to graffiti, late at night. Because, duh, why wouldn't they? Is this Javier's theme? Oh yeah. This guy is just like, I'm pretty sure he's like a Don Quixote. He's just like, he like wears a knight's breastplate, and his special ability is he's all about communications towers, which we haven't encountered in our Dual Strike playthrough yet. Does he fight windmills? That's kind of what the thing is like. Oh, he's like got like old sort of ideas of like chivalry. He wears like a breastplate. His whole thing with like communications towers are his windmill equivalent. He's a very, very niche commander. They started running out of ideas of how to of like what are the commanders like, because like when you come down to it, it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, there's a guy who's good at attacking close up, there's a guy who's good at attacking from far, there's a person who's good with tanks, there's a person who's good with airplanes, there's a person who's good with boats, there's a person who is good with infantry and helicopters particularly, there's a person who's like really good at like defense and like using like the different tactics of like the map. This person's power hits everyone on the map. This person's power hits everyone on the map and makes it rain. This person's power hits everyone on the map and makes it snow. You know? So it comes down to like, it's a new game. We need to add more commanders. This person is good at communications towers, meaning he is so niche that if there's not a comm tower on the map, he's fucking pointless. Always better than the good old X thing at Y time if Z has been fulfilled. Yeah, I guess there's nothing that specific. Like, okay, this theme playing, this is Hawk. Hawk is a black hole guy. He's good. All of his units are better. That's his power. All of his units just do more damage. Yeah, it's like, it's literally just like he's better. He does more damage. And his power is deal 2 damage to everyone on the map, or every enemy on the map. His superpower is deal 3 damage to everyone on the map. And it's like, oh, okay, Really phoning that one in. And he's been around. He's an older character. Okay, do we stop for gas here or do we stop for gas in Spain? We can probably make the border. Got about 3/4 of a tank. Do you pay for gas? On these ones, the employer does. So, I haven't done it in this game, but in American Truck Simulator, eventually when you buy your own truck, you, when you buy your own truck, you can do different missions where you have to drive and pick up the delivery and deliver the delivery. So you have to go from wherever it is, pick it up, and then deliver it. And you have to pay for all of the stuff yourself. You're like working for yourself, essentially. And then, but you get bigger payments. That's what I was going to say. The jobs pay more on average. So you have to pay for all the tolls and all the gas and anything like that, but you gain more money overall. Where this is just a quick job where it literally starts you wherever you're picking up your shipment and just, you know, puts you behind the truck, and that's it. You start, you drive to wherever you're going, and that's the end of it. More money for speeding tickets? Yeah. That was it. That fucking Venice. That Venice one was a disaster. We had less than an in-game hour. From what I recall in your, didn't they give you more money at first, so buying your own truck was nothing but a massive detriment? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Like, I don't own my own truck in this one. But it doesn't seem like something you should rush into doing. You really have to, like, build up a lot of money for it. Accurate to the EU mindset of not incentivizing entrepreneurship? Well, you see. Start a business so we can tax you. Nez for EU Parliament. I will vote. Tax you more. We're fine. Almost destroyed this person in like a fucking Citroen or whatever the fuck it was. All your weird EU car brands that we don't have in North America. Like Renault. Anything other than Ford and Lexus? Big sellers here, speaking for Canada, like, are you talking about, like, specifically North American brands or just, like, popular popular cars here. Renault, Citroen. I always forget how. Is it Peugeot? I think it is. Weird French cars. Popular every time it's a Ford or Lexus. Well, in general, like a lot of people drive Toyotas and Hondas. Toyotas, Hondas, lots of those. You know, like the Honda, the RAV4 is like hugely popular here. People driving Camrys and Corollas. A decent amount of Mazdas, decent amount of lots of Hyundais. A lot of Asian car brands are very popular in North America. A lot of Japanese, Korean stuff. Kias, yeah. North American brands definitely too. You're gonna see a lot of Fords, a lot of Dodges, GMCs. You know, people like their pickup trucks. Mazda used to be fucking huge here. They kind of just died off. They're pretty popular. I wouldn't say like super popular, but I see a lot of Mazdas. I drive a Mazda. I have a Mazda. My God, endless amounts of toll booths. Another time the Toyota, we don't have that. The Toyota Aygo, we don't have that. The bureaucracy has to sustain itself. The bureaucracy must expand to cover the endless needs of the bureaucracy. Classic. No other hatchbacks? Buy a Golf. Buy a good old Jolf. I used to have a Jolf. I used to have a VW Golf. I had it for like 9.5 years. It's a good car. We were just at a toll route, and there's another toll route, or another toll. What the fuck? How much money does it cost to go anywhere in these countries? Like, what the fuck? Oh, we crossed over into Spain. That's why. Oh, I forgot that's why, I forgot that there's the whole, like, EU thing, because I know that when we went through Switzerland, there was an actual proper border crossing we had to go through, because, you know, Switzerland and their whole neutral mountain country, fortress country shtick. Ended up going for a Corsa. Don't even know what that is. It was a huge mistake. We did get a Golf or a Polo. What the fuck is a Polo? Is that what they call the Golf? Opel Vauxhall. Oh. Of course, Vauxhall. Okay. Fuck, man. I had a Golf GTI. It was really good. It went fast. It was a great car for me as a teenager. It was great. I loved it. Polo's Volkswagen, of course, Vauxhall. Okay. We need to do some driving in the eastern parts of Europe. I want to see more Central and more Eastern Europe. I want to go to the Balkans. I want to go to the Balkans. I want to see good old former Yugoslavia. I want to see the place my family, half of my family had to flee from because the entire country was disintegrating. And just everyone was at war with everyone. Go to Prague and make 20 shit films. Is that a reference? I don't get it. I don't watch enough movies. $120 here in Spain for cars. This is like, I did not expect to see, like, this is like the Pacific Northwest. Why does this look like the Pacific Northwest with all these pine trees in northern Spain? I don't know enough about Spain's geography, so like, what? I feel like I'm in fucking BC. I don't know if they still do, but Prague had massive tax benefits for making films there. So it's like Toronto or Vancouver in North America, where for the longest time there was insane amounts of benefits for shooting TV and film. A lot of movies and TV shows were shot in Toronto and or Vancouver. I've been rewatching the X-Files and the first the entire Arrowverse. The first 4-5 seasons of the X-Files are shot in Vancouver, and it's like it's so cute that you're trying to pretend that this is Washington D.C. It is just absolutely adorable. You're trying to pretend this is Washington, D.C. Or it's like, oh, so this is why so many of these episodes have you go to Oregon or Washington State. Because it's in the Pacific Northwest, so it can be like, oh, it looks like Vancouver, or in the surrounding area, because it is. I think Germany also had that. That's why Uwe Boll kind of made all those bad video game movies. Oh god, I haven't thought of that in ages. Resident Evil. The Resident Evil movies, the second Resident Evil movie was shot in Toronto. And maybe even the first. I don't remember. The second one was definitely shot in Toronto. There's the umbrella headquarters in that is the City Hall for Toronto. And there's like this one big bridge. I think it's called the Prince Edward Viaduct. Is it the Prince something Viaduct? It's like this big bridge that goes over a valley. It's like the bridge in and out of the city kind of thing. Of supposed to be, Toronto's supposed to be Raccoon City. A guilty pleasure of mine. I've barely seen. I think I've seen the first one and a bits of the second one, and that's it. It's so weird. It's like those movies are like it's like fan fiction. Imagine, can I get a pass to just drive through these fucking tolls? Like, the director of those movies made his wife like an OC, super powerful OC, who's like the best character ever, and then all of the actual video game characters just die. Get Via Verde for Express Pass in Portugal. It's like when Hollywood did all the live action Western anime adaptations and it was mostly in name only with occasional references. Oh, so you're talking about the Fallout TV show, right? That's what you're talking about, right? Jesus. Got yes. I was actually thinking Dragon Ball Evolution, but yes, that also fits. Yeah, I never saw it. I know that movie was terrible, is terrible. Never a Dragon Ball guy. I just didn't get it. I saw it was on TV growing up and all that. I'm like, I don't get this. I don't understand this. What is happening? Who are these guys? This episode was 22 minutes long and nothing happens. Sometimes they would show episodes back to back to back on whatever channel it was back when I was a kid. And it was like, it's been an hour and 20 minutes of episodes. And it's still the same fight. And like nothing's happened. When's Pokemon on? I want to watch Pokemon. I get Pokemon. Ash goes and catches the there's, you know, Pokemon. Brock turns his frying pan into a drying pan. Eat your energy beams, muscular dudes fighting, lots of screaming explosions. That's Dragon Ball. 20 episode long fights. Jesus. What was the other stupid localization for Pokemon? Oh, right. I fucking hate it. Okay, if you ever spend time on Twitter, which you shouldn't, there is a constant thing of people trying to defend localization. And by localization, we don't mean like translating things. We mean like just ruining and completely fucking up everything. And like it constantly gets brought up, like one of the most cringy things is from those old Pokemon animes. They would localize them for North America. And there's a scene where they're eating fucking the show calls them fucking jelly donuts, and it's fucking onigiri. It's rice balls, and it's like you couldn't have like found something better to translate that to. Like again, no trust that like kids would understand that like that's. I don't know, because it's one of those things where it's like rice balls are not like they can like just call them rice balls. Kids know what rice is. Yeah, kids don't know. Kids know what rice is. Yes. Yep, there was the recent thing. It was for Uma Musume. It was for the horse girls. They literally have the character. I don't remember if it was a character saying something or if it was like a poster. I think it was a character. They literally say in katakana, "Merry Christmas," and they translated it to "Happy Holidays." It's like, you people are fucking disgusting vandals. It stinks of like, oh my god, are you one of those, like, are you just like a Reddit atheist, like cringe internet atheist kind of thing, where you have to like, you can't stand like a reference to Christianity? Like that, like they literally say Merry Christmas. Like, literally. And you like, what the fuck? Actually, my hand is, like, fucking cramping from this game. Jesus. The other one, yes, that was another one. I don't remember what that was from. That one was an older one. I think it was an older one. It might not, but yeah, there was one where it was, like, the character says, like, I don't know if it was they're describing someone or they're describing themselves as feminine, and they translated it as they're calling themselves feminist. And it's like, that is completely different. Like, you cannot, like, that's just incorrect. That is, like, totally different. They have two totally different meanings. And so it's like, you, like, and it's one of those things. It's like, so either you are incompetent or you're doing this on purpose, in which case you're a vandal. You're a vandalist. You're a vandal. You're a vandalism. You are just taking something that you didn't make and changing it willy-nilly, just like because. Where are we? There-ish in Spain. Listen, I didn't play too much of the Iberian Peninsula in Crusader Kings. I was mostly in the UK, or in France, or in Italy, when I do CK2, or 3 even. And that one out of nowhere where someone referenced 4chan incels was a big one. God, there was a couple other ones that were, like, really cringe that people bring up as, like, this is like completely wrong. One of the ones that people brought up for video games that is, like, really, I remember it being a thing years ago. Fire Emblem Awakening. Fire Emblem Awakening. There is you have all of the conversations as characters, like, build up their relationships with each other. And there's these two characters. In the English version, the conversation is literally just ... Like, both characters just go ... to each other. They don't say anything for, like, they do that back and forth, like, 3 times, and then the conversation ends. And if you look at the fan translation, it's like a whole conversation where they talk about stuff. And the localizers were like, nah, let's just put dots. Let's just put ellipses in. And that's it. And it's like, oh my god. You know, it makes me wonder, like, playing through, these fan translations have the excuse of being unpaid amateurs. Well, the unpaid amateurs are better, often. That's the crazy part. It's the epitome of having an agenda and not caring about the source material, yes. It makes me wonder about stuff like Advance Wars, which is like, I wonder how different Advance Wars is in terms of what the characters are talking about in the original Japanese. Like, how different are their personalities? How different are the things they say? You know, like, what is with localizers and donuts? Because there's a couple, like, lines about fucking donuts in Advance Wars from, like, 1 or 2 characters. Is Jake less cringe in the original? Because he's very cringe in Advance Wars. Donuts. Oishi donuts. We need to stop. We need to rest. Oh, you fuck. You fucking fuck. Brake harder next time. Was that Lola? No, that was me. That was me slamming on the S key to brake the truck before we, to slow down before I slammed into that car. guess we're gonna be driving into... Does this not count as the rest stop? I guess it was the one over. Can I sleep here? There we go. Okay, we got a full tank of gas, 10 hours of rest. It's only a 5-hour drive. We got 13 hours left to deliver it. We should do this fine. We're not gonna do a repeat of the Venice delivery where I overslept and we had less than an hour left by the time we got there. It was something like so insane where I got out of the sleep and I started getting back on the road and it was like distance to drive like 8 hours, time of delivery 9.5. It was something like that. And it's like, oh good. We still had to drive through Switzerland and the top part of Italy. Oh fuck me. And we're driving. Trucking. This job must be so fucking boring. How well it pays? I don't know. Someone, you gotta pay for the amphetamines to keep you awake somehow, so. This has been one delivery and it's been an hour and 40 minutes. I did pick a really long one. This was 1,200 miles. You know, maybe if there wasn't a toll booth every 5 minutes, it would have been faster. You know what? I'll say that for the UK. The UK doesn't have like 1,000 toll routes or tolls. Like holy shit. Their roads suck, but you don't have to stop for a toll booth every 10 minutes. To listen to one trucker that used to listen to those old learn languages tapes. Jesus. Actually, you know what? I experimented with the modern form of that, like essentially an app that you did that, and I did that while driving to work, and it was okay. It wasn't great. You wouldn't be learning a language alone with that, but it was like decent in terms of like, oh wow, this is interesting. Like you started to learn words and some like a lot of vocab, a lot of conversational stuff and things, but it kind of sucked delivering grammar to you. I used to have them and they ditched them like 10, 15 years ago. God, whole suck. What I've learned from my little dabbling and trying to learn a different language is you have to do, at least for me, you need to do, there's not going to be like one thing. You need to have like multiple different ways of learning. Use apps, use textbooks, write, listen to things, like engage in like sort of like immersion sort of stuff, and like, just like listening to the language. Like all of that helps. Take a class. Textbooks really work. I have 2 different Japanese textbooks and they're both really good. need to start using them more often. I keep forgetting, keep putting them off. Ow. Ugh. Are we having a fucking race, dude? What is it? What are you doing? What are you doing? Has the streak reached 2 years? What is 2 years? How many days is that? $700? Oh yeah, then yeah, definitely. I think. Yeah, it's like 747 today. I only tried to start learning more effectively like about a year ago, a little over a year ago. The first year was kind of just like blah, casual, but then like I don't know, like I'm trying, I got stuff. It's just so hard to learn and a lot of stuff to do. It's hard. It's hard. There's so much stuff to learn. There's so much time and it's like to like invest. Basically a year to the day I found your streams? Huh. What did you first... Was it Morrowind? I don't remember what you were first here for. Been around for a while. Morrowind Tribunal. Oh no. That was fun. Tribunal wasn't great. I'd say neither of Morrowind's DLCs are great. I first asked if you wanted help with that annoying puzzle with the levers that kept spitting out fabricant. Oh, like right at the end in the Clockwork City. Holy shit. That was you? Ever played all those weird Morrowinds molds like Tamriel Rebuilt or the one that adds a Russian hood? Haven't played that one. Have played bits of Tamriel Rebuilt. I still have, like, I played it last year for a good while, and then I stopped, but I still have it on my computer, and it's always there for whenever if I'm ever in the mood for some more Morrowind, I have it, and with, like, you know, I still haven't explored. There's, like, a part of Skyrim, there's a part of the Gold Coast of Cyrodiil. We'll go back to that one day. Maybe like at least a one stream revisit. Just gotta be in a mood. I just gotta be in a mood for a lot of games. And a lot of days it's just like, eh. And you know what? Sometimes you have to force the mood. Sometimes you have to go, just fucking play the game. You'll enjoy it. You know you will. And a lot of times that works, where it's like, yeah, if I just start, oh fuck. If I just start playing the game, I have fun. This is the cyber grind, right? Yes. Play all the total conversions onto the same studio for Morrowind, Skyrim, Oblivion. Planes. Are we in Portugal yet? Just about to be. Look, like, skirting the border. Ah, the sign that says Portugal. Come on, truck. Gas. Cannot hear this song without thinking of the Silva Gunner Space Jam rip. For what? For the start of FTL? This is like, I love this track. It's so calming. Oh, Cybergrind? Really? Okay. We're in Portugal, by the way. We did it. Of course, it's in the middle of the fucking night. We can't see anything. You're going to Porto, which means port, in the country of Portugal, which is named after two words that also mean port. Human creativity has no bounds. Oh my fuck! Holy shit, the Portuguese are more advanced than every other part of Europe. Holy shit, we just passed through a fucking automatic toll booth. Oh. Holy shit. That's the same system we have here on our toll roads. It's you just drive through and it just takes a fucking photo when you go on the toll road. We have it's funny because it's impressed. They go to space to collect this money. There's a toll road or a toll highway here in Canada. There are manual tolls too, don't worry. Oh. There's a toll highway here in Ontario, in southern Ontario. It was sold, it was privatized. So it's not actually collecting money for the state, it's just private. And if you want to use it, you have to pay for it. The benefit is that it can be, depending on where you're going, more direct, and it's usually much less busy because you have to pay for it. And it's just literally that. You go on, when you get on the highway, there's a thing that takes a picture of your license plate, and then when you get off the highway, there's a thing that takes a picture of your license plate. And then it just calculates, like, the distance. Private highway? Yes. They sold the highway. They sold it for, like, I think it was like, they gave it out for like a 99-year lease. I want to say that that's correct. 407 Highway. Ontario Highway 407 okay, so there is a small section that is publicly owned, and then there's a privately leased segment. So it wasn't sold, it was leased. So the tolled segment is where is it? So tolling the highway. So it was planned in the 50s. Construction did not begin until 87, which is Welcome to Canada. The provincial government proposed tolling the highway. The section opened, but were quickly built over, blah, blah, blah. What happened? The segment is privately operated under a 99-year lease signed by the government in 1999 for about $3.1 billion to a consortium of Canadian and Spanish investors. Okay. Oh, it is horrendously criticized, that action. I don't personally care because I use it if I have to. I even have a transponder so I get cheaper rates. Does it? Well, yeah. I'm 90% certain they have to. They maintain the segment that they own. or that they lease. And that's, I'm guessing that's part of the toll, that's in the part of the toll. Oh man, Portugal's so disappointing. Look, we just had an automatic toll. I don't understand how, like, it blows my mind that there are so many tolls in Europe. It actually, like, is nuts. I'm like shocked. You guys pay so much taxes in general in Europe, and every fucking one of your highways is tolled. Like, fuck me. That's nuts. And nothing works. Jeez, yeah. Well, that's the same thing here in Canada. It's great. Consequences of giving all our industry away to Asia. You guys too? That's just not how, like, that is crazy. And how much is gas in Europe? I know it's going to be hard because we have someone from we have two people from two different countries that use two different currencies. It's just crazy to be like, oh yeah, we have to pay for gas, and then we also have to pay for the toll. Man. €190 a liter, depending on what gas station. €190 a liter. So if I translate that into Canadian funny money, euro to Canadian, 190 a liter. Holy fuck! You guys are getting ripped the fuck off. Holy shit! Oh my lord! You guys pay a lot for gasoline. Holy shit! Well, okay, I guess we gotta be more specific. Like, what grade? Are we talking like the lowest grade, like the standard grade, regular grade gasoline? Because, like, the regular grade gasoline here, I filled up 2 days ago. It was $1.30 Canadian a liter. And, like, that is ridiculous to us. That price is insane. Where you come from, we have two, normal and diesel. But that's not, those are two different fuels. No, but I mean like octane rating. You have like the different buttons on the pump, you know, and it's on the thing, and it's like you can choose, do you want like 87 or do you want 93? And then some places have like a really high special like premium, and it's like 98 or whatever. Yeah, diesel is a different engine. Is a different like, don't put diesel in a gasoline engine, it won't work, and vice versa. They're very different fuels. And then most places just have standard diesel. It's just like diesel for you know, cars and trucks. And then you have different grades of gasoline, and a higher octane rating means the gas is like technically supposed to be higher performance and also higher, like, supposedly better for like keeping your engine less filled with crap. And And like here, 85 or 87 is like the baseline. Like it's usually the cheapest at the gas stations, and it's the like the base of what you should probably be putting in there. The opposition a few years ago proposed a bill that would show on a receipt how much of the gas was actually gas and how much it was fees, and it actually became a meme. I want to say that was something that was also proposed here or something like something similar. But that's nuts to say. Like, cause you guys are paying like what, $3.50. You don't have a button. You just have unleaded, and then you have diesel. I don't understand the UK. Like, really, you don't have different grades you don't at your pumps? And it's funny. It's like you have to specify unleaded. We of course the gasoline here is unleaded. It's been unleaded for like 30, 40, 50 years. That's nuts. Like, so you're paying dependent, like, sorry, I have to look. $3.07 a liter for gasoline, which is, that's nuts. So I filled my tank up from like a little below a quarter and the other day, and it came out to, with regular 87 at the gas station, like the lowest grade, $1.30, came out to like 40 something and change, roughly, like $44, $46, something like that. If I filled that same amount of gas up in fucking Portugal, it would have been like 90 Canadian. No, excuse me. It would have been like 100. Yeah, like $90 to $100, $120, something like that. Holy shit! Jesus. That's nuts. That's crazy that it's so fucking highly taxed. Man, it's crazy because like we get so like, I remember paying like a decade and a half ago or a decade ago, I remember seeing like gas at like $1 a liter, and that was like nuts. That when gas made it to $1 here, it was like, whoa, fuck, man, gas is so expensive. It's $1 a liter. Zona Comercial. What are we even delivering again? Used packaging, that's what it was. So they don't tell you how much is in the fees? That's crazy. Oh, I wanted to say something about, you mentioned how Porto means port, and Portugal comes from 2 words for port. Oh god, what did I want to mention? Now I say I want to mention something about that, and I forgot what I wanted to mention. Oh, fuck. I guess we can just go back to being mad about gasoline costing too much. Ooh, that was a fucking journey. My freaking god. Okay, we gotta just reverse it. Okay. There we go. Porto and Calais, which is Roman for port, which became Gal. Jesus Christ. It makes me, it reminds me of, I was writing a fictional universe, and I was trying to think of the days, what was I gonna call the days of the month in this fictional universe? And I was like, fuck, man, I don't know what to call it. So I decided to look up what the origins for the real days of the month were in reality. So I looked it up, and it actually fucking made me angry. Do you know how many how many days of the month, how many months of the year even, I can't speak, I'm so tired. How many months of the year are just like, it means month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, like essentially. So for example, September, okay, oh god, it's so dumb. So September is literally just like, because it used to be in the Roman calendar the 7th month. And then October, it was the 8th month because it used to be the 8th, it used to be the 8th month. Same with November and same with December. So the 12th month of the year's name means 10th month because fucking why not? You know, just because. Yeah, cool. Who cares? So what I learned from that is that I could name whatever the fuck I wanted my thing to be, and that's what I did. D&D officially has a month called Rising Wood in its setting, and every single person I played with has that as the character's birthday. Oh, I bet they feel so fucking clever. Yeah, and then the Roman emperors wanted 2 months named after them. So yeah, we have July and August after Julius and Augustus. And it's like, why couldn't you put those at the end of the year? And then, like, I don't know. Like, some of the other origins, like, I think, like, January might come from, God, the Roman god Janus, the god of beginnings and ends. March is supposedly named after Mars because March was often when the war season started. Like, stuff like that, and it's like, okay, fine. But then as soon as you get to, like, I don't know May, and I don't remember May or February. But, like, okay, July was named after Julius Caesar. August was named after Caesar Augustus. And then you have all of the broken numbers. The 9th month of the year is named 7. Yeah, again, those are the best months. Nobody wanted to have their name attached to the winter months. Yeah, it's just it didn't bother renaming the other months. So hey, the 12th month, like an alien comes to Earth, and is like, your calendar, what does this mean? It's like, oh, this is the last month of the year. It's December. It's like, what does the name December mean? It means 12th month, and they kind of just go, what? Okay, what do we want to spend our skill point on? Do we want eco-driving? Do we want to be able to carry hazardous material? Hazard? What kind of hazardous material do we want to carry? Explosives, such as dynamite, firework, or ammunition? Gases? Flammable gases, non-flammable gases, and poisonous gases? Do you want to spend it on flammable liquids like kerosene and diesel and gasoline? Flammable solids like magnesium or nitrocellulose? Combustion materials like aluminum alkyls and white phosphorus? Things that are dangerous when wet, sodium, calcium, potassium? Toxic or infectious substance like potassium cyanide, mercurium chloride, or pesticides, or infectious materials such as virus cultures, used needles, etc., or substances that can dissolve organic tissue, severely corrode metals, sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, potassium hydroxide, or sodium hydroxide. Isn't white phosphorus a war crime? Only when you use it for war. Only if someone finds out. Only if you lose the war. That was 2 hours. I just drove virtually for 2 hours. And now we're in Porto. I just realized we are in Spain, and so we have jobs for Spain. Or Spain, excuse me, Portugal. We're in Iberia. What are we gonna do? Do we? Oh my god! Look at this. Porto, all the way to St. Petersburg, delivering empty pallets. $67,000. What is this one? Why is the carrots more expensive? Spain, you did it now? I'm sorry. How did this even happen? How is it that there's the two different countries on the Iberia? How'd that even happen? How did Portugal end up just being the little sliver and Spain is the big cheese? Spain is the big cheese and Portugal's just the wedge. Oranges. Perishable goods. Right. Peanut butter. We have to get this peanut butter to Montenegro very soon. The peanut butter to Montenegro. What? Do you guys grow peanuts in Portugal? They tried, but they couldn't conquer you? Ah. I don't know why, but this one right here makes me laugh. It just seems really, really appropriate that for some reason we're delivering canned beef from Sheffield. I don't know, it just seems like that's very British. That like, oh yes, what are you making up in Sheffield? Oh, here's some tinned beef. We're gonna deliver it to Romania. I just realized there's a nice little dotted line here between Serbia and Kosovo. Because that is a contested border. Nothing beats corned beef. You guys conquered the world on nothing but corned beef. Don't get it. Something smaller, maybe? Let's just take a look. Maybe something that's like a sub 1,000 mile one. Ooh, where's this going? Empty pallets, guardrails, what the fuck? Reinforcing bars. Black pudding, blood, fat, salt, and oats. Yeah, I know, you guys, your culinary, just your culinary. That's it, like, there's nothing else to say. The beauty of their women and the taste of their food made the Brits the best sailors in the world. Jesus. Ooh, this is a fun route. Venice to I don't know how to say that. Almeria? I don't know. Can we go to Gibraltar? I want to go to the weird British place. This is a cool, like, coastal road through Italy, the south of France, the coast of Spain. Chemical sorbent. That doesn't feel like a word. Bean. What? The game? What are you delivering from Cambridge? Oh, beans. It writes the jokes right themselves. It's a mix of Heinz and Tesco value. Baked beans on toast. Oh, wow, that's interesting. South of France, down coast of Italy, and then a little trip down to that place I can't pronounce in Greece. Scaffolding. Duisburg. We got so much Europe to drive through now with all this DLC. That was well worth it. Look at all this Europe. We could deliver grapes from Amsterdam to Novi Sad, which I've never even heard of. Oh, it's Serbia? Okay. Belgrade. Okay, I know how this would be pronounced. Kragujevac. Kragujevac. Javak. Kragujevac. Karakai? Something like that. Does the game have free roam? It does. You need to own a truck, though. You need to have an actual truck, which I don't. Although we did get we do have 75,000 Eurodollar. Can we maybe get a used truck? Oh no. Okay, so if I want, can I get a used truck that isn't in like garbage condition? Not really. This one's okay, but like it's a Volvo FH3 Sleeper. It's got 4 stars. It's a left-hand drive. It's got the part wear is okay. Maybe we save up and get like an actual decent condition used truck. What truck dealers have we found? We have literally found a man dealer in Porto, a Volvo in London, and a Mercedes-Benz in Newcastle upon Tyne. It seems really silly you have to actually find the dealerships. Yeah, one more good job would get us. Carbonated water from London to Nuremberg, just in time for a big trial that's happening there. Coconut oil from Rotterdam to Liverpool. I want to kind of avoid France and the UK, just in general. Beef. Yeah, I want to try to. Can we get some stuff in Eastern Europe? Like we have. Eastern Europe doesn't. There's no trucks in Eastern Europe apparently. Or maybe something smaller up near. I don't know. Up near Scandinavia way. I don't know how it generates these like jobs. Does it matter like where you are or not? Because we are getting jobs that are like really far away. What the fuck is paying $700? An empty spool from Rotterdam to Aberdeen. That seems really bad. It's because it's only 780. It's like less than a ton. Close to home. Yeah, but I really don't want to drive the UK roads anymore. They suck so bad. Your highways are awful. They're so bad. I don't understand. Your on-ramps and your off-ramps are so weird. It's so weird because when we were driving through France, it was like, oh, I recognize all these like on-ramps and off-ramp things, like the clover leaves and all the different shapes. It's because we use them here in North America too, because they're very efficient. And it's like, but like the UK has like those weird, you're driving under the highway and then you can turn right to get on the highway, but then people can be turning left to get off the highway at the same time. And it's like, holy shit, how bad does traffic get? Eastern Europe just doesn't need anything. Can we, like, fast travel? Oh, we're still technically... Okay, can we, like, fast travel somewhere? Quick travel. Oh, you have to have a truck. Oh, we have to have a truck. Why did we make our home in Edinburgh? Why did we make our, like, basing in Edinburgh? Whose idea was that? It was probably me playing the demo. Like 3 months ago. God damn it. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you know, you and Lugor were in chat, and I'm like, I should just start in the UK, because, I don't know. This was before I knew what your roads were like. What is this? Fucking of course. Yes, Lou said fuck London. I think the joke, would it have been around the time I was still playing Fallout London? Because then it would have been like, oh, I should start in London because Fallout London. And then I think it was like, the logic was, Lugor said fuck London, and then I guess I probably came down to like, well, what city in Scotland should I pick then, Plagueling? No Irish Troubles DLC? Actually, upcoming, the Emerald Isle is getting its own expansion. You're gonna have all of Ireland eventually. Oh, I can click on the city, and I can see what jobs are available. Oh, can I? Seems it only works for some of them, like the big cities. Apparently none of the cities, only Belgrade. Belgrade is... Euro Truck Simulator was the one to unify Ireland. Well, it's clearly divided here. So we got Northern Ireland and Ireland Republic. That not IKEA logo? Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Belgrade to Novi Sad. Koya. Kosic. Ljubljana. We go to like anything. Can we go like? I want to go. Let's go to like. Go to Croatia. Let's go to Zagreb. Let's go to. Lemonade. Anything from like Venice to Rijeka? I think that's how you'd say that. Something like that. This fucking XCOM music. It's a shame about the fucking playthrough. Croatia really said no, Sea Shorty. Well, actually, it's funny. There is a tiny little bit. Bosnia has a teeny tiny little bit of coastline right there. But otherwise, yeah, they said no. Fuck you. We own the Adriatic is our fucking sea. Let's go route length small. We need to do something nice and small. 300-400 miles. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Herzegovina. Belgrade to juice concentrate from Belgrade to Krakow. Countries in Europe, man. They're so small. Why are you guys so small? That could be fun. Delivering 21 tons of sand. Uh-huh. Belgrade to Prague. Ooh, that's not a bad trip. I'm trying to think of this is like that. Oh my God, look at the winding of the, what is that? Oh, we have to do, look at the, do you see it? Look at it. Look at the winding. Look at the end there. Boom, 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 boom. And turn. Yeah, we're doing that. That's gonna be some fucking crazy roads. Eastern Europe. Look at these. Oh, shit. Look at this. Oh, that's great. Another quarry start. Yeah, we gotta have to figure out how to get out of the fucking quarry. I think it's straight ahead. It's right there. What kind of truck is this? Does anyone recognize the logo on the steering wheel? I don't recognize it. Oh, it's fine. Oh, this is nice and Eastern. Oh, right, my UI changed. We're on the other side now. Because we're on a car that drives on the fucking proper side. This is every DayZ map ever. It's a former communist nation. What do you expect? Oh, the game does have graffiti. Yeah, you just have to go further east. I've killed like so many zombies here. I wonder how many of these, like, how much of this graffiti is like done from like photos, because they do location scouting for this game. I recently read one of the like little Steam note things about how is this a green light? I can't see where the light is. Yes, it is. They did a little like thing about the new what is it called? The British Columbia DLC that is coming out for American Truck Simulator, and there was a bunch of photos of them doing location scouting in BC. Did the sound get like fucky for anyone else? I feel like all of the actual game audio is gone and I can only hear radio. Nah, you can hear truck. I feel like I can barely hear. Maybe it's just like, again, I don't have the greatest sound setup. I have a little sound bar in front of me, and I guess it's, I don't know, I don't want it to be too loud. I don't want it to be too loud because then it might come in over the mic and you might hear double audio. And also there's a microphone and a phone in front of me blocking sound from it. Truck sim devs, how they have to explain they have to go to Monaco to do location scouting. We have to go to these really nice places to do location scouting. And it's like, fine, but you're also eventually going to have to go to Detroit. That's not even a joke. Illinois is a state. You can play in Illinois. Not Detroit, no. Chicago. That's the one I'm thinking of. Sorry. I think Detroit is soon. Am I thinking of... No, I'm thinking of Chicago in Illinois, and I'm thinking of Detroit in Michigan. I know that Detroit is there, and I want to say that eventually there'll be Michigan. Trust me, boss, the Bahamas has a growing trucking industry. Okay, I don't want to jump the gun, but does Serbia have better highways than the UK? This is crazy. How is it that the country where the Industrial Revolution started has worse roads, worse highways than a country that was under communism for like 40, 50 years and then violently like tore itself apart into 6 different countries? Had to build them between hills. Hills, that's your excuse for every... Oh, hills. Is... no, this is a gas truck, isn't it? It is. Okay, this isn't... I thought this for a second this might be an electric. So, is it a thing? I don't know. It's weird because, like, maybe it is a rule, but I just don't know it. Do trucks in general, like, have to drive slower? I never thought of that because, like, the sign says 80, but I'm stuck at doing 43. God damn it. I was going to say, that we did it. I want to point out, we did the 1,200-mile drive from London to Porto without a single violation. I didn't hit anyone. I didn't do any speeding violations. This would be 100. If you were a truck driver, this would be your 100% your favorite time to drive. I love night driving. Night driving is so good. It's so fun. UK, like, they have to build them on top of older roads where everyone else had to build them on empty land. They have to build their roads in between. I'm driving through this light. They have to build their roads on top of the ancient road that was built like 800 years ago that was used for carts between 2 farmers' fields. And it's like 3 meters wide. Transit. Late at night, Quiet Roads audiobook on? Yeah. Yeah, we can actually go a little fast. don't put the gun up. Don't do it. Oh, I just turned the engine off. Oh, fuck, I hit E. Why did I hit E? Why is the E key the key to turn your engine off? Hello, Maxim. I'm driving 56 miles per hour down a highway and I just turned the engine off for fun. I wanted to hit, I don't know why, I wanted to hit C because C is the button for cruise control. So you don't constantly have to hit the W key to accelerate. And I hit fucking E. Fuel efficient maxing. Drain your battery maxing. Oh no, is there a fucking accident? Do I have to take a detour? No, no, no. Yes, I realize we have to make a hairpin turn. What does Devs mean by this? These Fallout mods are getting crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's an accident. The other, we have to take a detour. We can't even go that way. Look, it's. Oh no! We can't go that way. I need. What the fuck do you mean? I get. What do you? I can't go that because the road is blocked, right? I guess we go. We take a. No, what did we? We put a detour in your. Did we? Yeah, I get. It's still telling us to go this way, so maybe we can. Just a little illegal U-turn. It's fine. Okay, it's only partially blocking a road. Okay, we're good. I thought we were gonna have to take a detour into Bosnia. No, wait. It is blocked. Look, we have to take another route. We have... What? Oh, no. What am I... What is the fucking route taking? Where is it taking me? Because it's taking me back... It's taking me back down the highway to then go back down the highway that's blocked. I'm gonna have to go through Bosnia. God, it's a good thing Lugor isn't here. That man does not have good experiences with Bosnia. Euro truck with miles per hour instead of kph. I don't know. The Europeans are weird. Some of them still use miles. I don't know why. I don't understand it. Oh no, there's a toll route. Oh no. Is there any way to cross? I think I'm gonna have to abandon this job. What the fuck do you want me to do? That highway is blocked. I can't go down, so I'd have to take this route down here, through here, across the border into Bosnia, across Bosnia, through Bosnia instead. How do you quit? How do you quit a job? Euro Truck Sim quit job. Job menu, cancel job. Never take jobs in Eastern. I guess, yeah. What? No, this isn't. Why do I listen to the fucking first result on garage top left job details? Yeah. I have to take a 12,000 euro fee for canceling. Ooh, guess who's getting real tempted to use Cheat Engine to give himself cash? Now that sucked. That was a shitty ending. That was Truck Sim of the Euro variety. Next time, there will be American trucking. We will head over the ocean to the good old US of A, and we will see what they have in store for us. Trucks.